Hello and welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Sukmani with fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories for the day are: Sri Lanka promises safe passage for civilians from the war zone in the northeast. New Zealand lowers benchmark rate to record low levels. And English language learning becomes popular in Afghanistan. Sri Lankan President Mahinda Rajapaksa has pledged safe passage for thousands of people trapped by fighting between the government forces and the Tamil Tiger rebels in the north. CJ Vignesh from Sri Lanka expresses his contentment over the move.
This is Vignesh, citizen journalist from Sri Lanka, reporting on Instablogs. The offensive against Tamil should have been conducted a long time back. Sri Lanka has suffered immensely as a result of nearly 3 decades of LGBTI-sponsored violence in the country. Russia meant purely to fulfill their false designs of establishing a separate homeland in Sri Lanka's north. The decision to allow safe passage is extremely wise and timely. No Sri Lankan would want to share its homeland with a Tamil that is bent on destroying our territorial integrity. They may leave the country and join their Tamil brethren on the Indian mainland for good.
New Zealand's central bank has slashed the interest rates sharply to a record low, hoping that a raft of global stimulus packages could help revive an economy facing its worst recession on record. CJ Byron Clark from New Zealand has more on the latest move.
This is Byron Clark, citizen journalist reporting from New Zealand for Instablogs. New Zealand's central bank has slashed interest rates to a record low, but is signalling less dramatic moves in the future, putting its hopes on a raft of global stimulus packages that could help revive an economy facing the worst recession on record. The Reserve Bank of New Zealand cut its benchmark rate by 150 basis points to 3.5% and said further cuts would depend on the health of the world economy. The New Zealand dollar lost 2% on the news.
Impoverished Afghanistan is slowly reopening itself to the world and English as a language, with hundreds of private English language schools attended by tens of thousands of students mushrooming all over the country. CJ Kramuddin Behram reports on the emergent trend from the Afghan capital, Kabul.
This is Kramuddin Behram from Kabul and Instablogs.com. Learning English language and computer software programs is an emerging trend in Afghan youth. After the fall of Taliban, huge foreign investments and influx of foreign NGOs loaded the country, thus requiring thousands of youth workers and employees having the basic skills of computer and English language. In fact, in most jobs, these two skills stand out as the most important in other criteria that determines the selection of a suitable candidate. In addition, having English language proficiency for the youth means being more modern and updated. Hence, thousands of Afghan youth, both girls and boys, enroll in different English language institutes and private universities like Karadan University and Bakhtar University for diploma in English language programs. Hence, it is also a very earning business for these institutes since they charge their students with high fees. Yet the Afghan youth is enthusiastic to learn this language at any cost.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. We'll be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.